So, in Phnom Penh in 2000 or 1990, sorry, 1975, one of the things that led up, they burned so much, and it's hard to get the evidence of this. This is word of mouth evidence, word of mouth testimony. They had stopped submitting to prosecution, for one thing. If they heard, it used to be if they heard there was a warrant, sometimes people would turn themselves in. They stopped doing that. They started running and hiding as soon as they heard that there was a warrant, that there was a civil action against them. As the civil actions were property theft. They were ramping up like HOA. They were like piloting HOA kind of stuff in Phnom Penh. And so they were constantly violating people for minor infractions of various things, and putting them into debt and to where they could get out of it if they signed over their properties. So they would abandon their properties, they would abandon their lives, and moved into the forests. For the last 6 to 18 months, nobody filed an appeal in court. Nobody turned themselves in for anything. Very few people turned themselves in for anything. They had it was very quiet. Whereas before you were dealing with a lot of beggars, a lot of people, a lot of protests, a lot of homeless people, people crying, and standing. You had to stand in line to register your new deeds behind people complaining that they were being unlawfully dispossessed. That was all gone. Everything went like clockwork for a certain set of people, and the other set of people were just non-existent until they were existent again with bullhorns and AK-47s. And I saw several months ago a picture of a woman dressed in black and a mask, and she was standing there with an assault rifle outside of the courthouse here in Monroe County, Indiana. And I sent it to my landlady, and I said, "I've seen this before." And she sent it around. Did everybody see this? Anybody think anything of it? And nobody did. I mean, nobody could be bothered to be scared. You couldn't show them a picture. You couldn't show them it was all fiction. Nothing could affect them. It was like their hearts were completely sealed against the idea that it could end. And then there were the bullhorns and the AK-47s and the machetes and the tree trunks, and they were told to walk to the edge of the town and just keep walking with only what they could carry. And a lot of them complained for so long they ended up walking out in their house slippers.